All right, we're back. It's Circling Back podcast.
What's so funny, bitch?
I'm Dave. Would you let me freaking do the show? I'm Dave. I'm going to host today, filling in for one Will DeFreeze, who's out, but not down. He's just out. We've got ourselves a heck of a show. Joining me in studio, you may have just heard him. It's Mr. Hot Tits himself, Dylan Shivery.
Is that why you were laughing? You were going to introduce me
I saw Randy
as Hot
laughing.
Tits?
I saw Randy laughing, and it made me laugh.
I'm a chess guy. Everybody knows that about me. Anyway.
Has anybody ever called you that?
Chess guy?
No.
Hot tits?
The other thing.
No. I would like to bring attention to the coffee mug from which I am drinking. It is an Oklahoma Sooners mug. And it was
Boomer.
It was sent to me by listener Hunter. And I think he's piggybacking on the other one that was sent to me recently by the Alabama fan. Didn't turn out so well for them. You know that meme that the Grim Reaper is like leaving the door and there's like blood trail he's killing?
Yeah, he's been killing people.
I want to just maybe get a little collection of teams that Texas has killed. And although the game hasn't happened yet, I feel decent about the chances of it happening.
You've got the Jalen Hurts action going over there.
Yes. Good point.
Who famously you said would be a terrible NFL quarterback.
He played for Alabama and then Oklahoma. That is true.
Right.
I believe I called him average on his best day.
On his best day. Then he was in the Super Bowl. He was just
Turns
drive away from winning.
Turns out he's a little bit above average.
Yeah.
Good on Jalen Hurts.
You ever done a tush push? You see that they do the tush push? Quite effective for the Eagles.
I do it all the time.
Very cool. Here's a guy. Hey, hold on, Dylan. Here's a guy joining us live in studio. Can't say enough good things about him. I think the last time he did this show, he was behind the camera producing. May know him from the Touching Base days as producer Micah. Now I just know him as my good friend Micah. Hi, Micah.
Hello, David. Hello, Dylan.
Hello, Micah. It's so fucking good to have you here.
That means a lot.
You know what? It's a real treat.
It is a treat.
Thank you, Dylan.
It's great to be here. Hi to Randy as well. I don't want to leave him out.
Always a pleasure.
It's better to have him on the ones and twos. I hope I did well when we did the little touching back flashback a couple months ago. But
you did great.
Or touching base.
Touching back. Yeah. Touching base. That's correct.
Touching back is what I do with Dylan. I touch the small of his back.
He does,
just gently support him down the
that
stairs.
Before or after the tush push?
Jeez,
you know how much I love it.
This guy's bringing the dirtiness.
It's great to be here. And I'm just glad to be sitting next to you, Dave, because old Hot Tits over there is too attractive.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to bring this up. Actually, I was. It's on the rundown. Micah famously, this is the second time he's done this, asked to sit next to me because he doesn't want to sit next to Dylan because he's so handsome. Dylan,
I think y'all are giving me too much credit right now.
Well, no, I'm doing less of giving you credit and more of like saying how I have been slighted.
Please stop. Please stop talking about it.
I did start the conversation with no offense, Dave.
Yeah, but that's not a force field. I'm allowed to penetrate such force field and say, "Hey, I'm offended."
I do appreciate the compliment, unintended or not. It means a lot. Thank you. Hey, Micah, quick question.
Sure.
What do I have to do? What does a fellow like me have to do to get on your social calendar and maybe hang out with you outside of the studio at some point?
Man, that is a great question.
I know that you're a father of a young one.
Correct.
So you're a busy man. I get it. But still, we're boys, the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Shouts to Jane, my 4-month-old child, who's not listening to the pod, but
we don't know that. She might be.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, things are. I'm having a wonderful time. Let me start by saying that I miss you.
I miss you.
I miss you guys. I've been texting Dave as well. We keep talking about fried chicken and
that's what we talk about.
Uniting for fried chicken at some point.
We're foodies.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, it's a busy time. That being said, it's a bad excuse. The other thing is, and you mentioned Oklahoma and your team, the Texas Longhorns. My team, also 5-0. You're fighting Missouri Tigers, and I don't have a mug here, but if I did, I'm going to look right in this camera and tell those bozos from the state to the east of us that you're trash.
Wow.
And we're going to smoke you just like I'm smoking Boudin this weekend.
You're smoking Boudin?
I am smoking Boudin
For
this
those
weekend.
who don't know which state resides to the east of
That
Missouri.
would be
Number of
the
them.
people. Well, no, I'm talking about east of Texas. The
Oh,
folks from Louisiana, where
okay.
we sit.
Got it.
Yeah, Missouri and Louisiana don't actually touch, but
LSU.
LSU, Missouri,
good
big
program.
game, sold out on Saturday. Unfortunately, 11 o'clock kick, same time as Texas OU. We're gonna have to
about
get
that?
the 2 TV thing going. We'll get together soon.
I would love that.
And then, also this, I'm happy for the Longhorns. I'm happy for my
Thank you.
Tigers.
Happy for
My
your
wife's
Tigers.
James Madison Dukes, 5-0 as well.
They run shop in their what are they playing?
They're in the Sun Belt. Yeah, they are good. And your Bobcats are looking good. Your Cowboys are looking good, knock on wood, because that I don't trust at all. But this could be the greatest football season of our lives.
Hey,
Even our friend Will DeFries and his Michigan Wolverines are 5-0.
let me piggyback on that.
Don't mention Purdue. Let's keep this train going.
Randy's out on football for a number of reasons. You know what? Louisiana Lafayette, Raging Cajuns,
They're just Louisiana now, Dave.
whatever. You're about to get scratched up by them cats this weekend.
Ooh, rare.
Yeah.
Rare.
See what GJ Kinney's done down there in just a
have.
short time.
2 fingers towards San Marcos.
Yeah, that is that is the thing. It's confusing, right?
No, it actually.
Yeah.
The ring finger points to San Marcos.
Yeah, kinda.
But you got to
Yeah,
suspend reality a little bit,
I mean,
It's
yeah.
it's not a perfect Texas.
If you do it to a scale.
sure.
We have a lot of
It's
fun.
pretty
we have
accurate,
a lot of
though.
rowdiness, Micah.
Eat 'em up.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy for you. Happy for you both. I do. That OU mug is very nice.
I hate to admit that it's a quality item.
Might be like your best aesthetic mug.
The OU is textured. It's really nice.
It says Oklahoma on the inside, too.
it does.
Yeah, no
Shouts to,
offense to
got-
Alabama guy,
It's
but
got a good weight to it.
that Bama mug's lacking.
Can we
It-
shout
it
out the
is.
T-Man right now?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
By the way, I want to shout out 2 T-Men because, I want to shout out a D-Man. What am I talking about?
We don't know.
Where's this
Let's
going?
rewind this.
This dude's cooking though. Let him cook.
Shouts to T-Man, our Oklahoma friend.
Aha.
Best to him. He's probably not listening, but he came at Missouri's neck a few weeks ago.
Ooh.
Missouri signed the number 1 or number 2 defensive player in
They
the
didn't
country.
sign him.
Well, they got the commitment. Thank you. And
verbal.
Got to recruit through the buzzer,
Non-binding.
dude.
Non-binding.
Gotta recruit the whole time.
T-Man responded to a video of our coach who was wearing cargos at the time, which for the record, I don't support. And he said, just imagine cargo shorts. And I had to correct T-Man that they were actually camo cargo shorts, which is worse. But shouts to us.
I saw that video and I had a similar thought that T-Man did.
Yeah, well, shouts to T-Man. And shouts to D-Man, who's a backer who I work with, and that is his official nickname is D-Man. He's coming for you, Dave.
Oh, well, I'd like to see him try.
He's a pretty big dude.
I don't care. I fight dirty. I'll rip his balls off.
I'll let him know.
Sorry, D man. You're probably a nice guy. I look forward to meeting you one
Yeah,
day.
it seems
for
like a great
listening.
guy.
Hey, the funniest thing you could do in 2014, maybe 2015, was
Gangnam Style.
if TFM posted a video and it's like some guy's doing some stuff and one person in the video has cargo shorts on. The funniest thing you could do is be the top comment and just say cargos.
Yeah.
It just completely ruin the video.
Yeah, the video's it's toast.
Yeah, it's like
We could have the best video ever on our hands, but some dude's wearing cargos. It's like, should we post this? We're gonna get roasted for it.
that's an actual conversation that
It's
was
like,
had.
yeah, someone's gonna make fun of it. Let's just do it anyway. And then we would.
Cargos
and
would get the engagement up, though.
Hey, dude, this guy's doing a chest luge. Should we post this?
Oh, shout out J Bone.
Bone Zone. We might see him here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, congrats to him, by the way.
Yeah.
Recently married.
Whole squad's growing up.
I wasn't invited, but I know Randy was. So, I don't know if Randy was invited, but he was there.
He showed up either way.
Yeah.
Yes, I was an usher at the wedding. I also split my pants. Shouts.
He's
God,
thick. He's
he
thick.
does have that thing on him.
He's
got a
he keeps it
wagon,
on him all
man.
the time.
I know that that's like a thing with the Will mommies. It's every time I'm here, I'm taken aback by Dylan's handsomeness
Wow.
and
Randy's
that wagon.
Randy's thickness.
His thickness and the wagon especially. It's dangerous. I'm taken aback by Dave and his mustache as well.
You don't
And,
have to just throw
Dave's
me
got
a
it
bone
going
there,
on.
buddy.
You know, Will's beard is good. Brett is blonde. I mean, there's a lot of things happening here.
You're
Yeah.
just making like casual observations.
Yeah, I
now.
do have a mustache. Brett is blonde. Will has a beard.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good.
It's real
Hey,
good.
have you noticed anything about the studio other than it's electric
We
right
have a
now?
spider problem.
You see these webs?
Yeah.
Do you know what that indicates?
I heard it's spooky season.
Oh, baby.
I can't do it like Will can. It's spooky season. If you go beyond the paywall on Patreon, only on Patreon, you're going to catch 4 episodes of spooky season. Dylan, go ahead and describe it.
Spooky season is a seasonal episode or podcast, I'll call it, where we field real life stories from our listeners about ghost encounters, anything paranormal, or just something just generally unexplainable that's also spooky.
Even worst weekends.
And we talk about it. And it's very popular, and you might want to find out why.
How many pumpkins would you rate yesterday's episode?
Because I don't want to give it a perfect score, because I think we can always do better. I'm going to say 4.5 out of 5 pumpkins.
That's good. I'll take that all day.
Yeah. Or
Very
jack-o'-lantern.
cool.
I'm going to say jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lanterns?
Instead of pumpkins.
Yeah. Okay. Check it out. There's a free 7-day trial for new patrons. So give it a shot. Give us a shot to earn your business. I think you're going to like it. It's been good. Got some really good submissions coming through. If you have a spooky story or a worst of Halloween edition, email spooky@washedmedia.com. I will protect your anonymity because I believe in that. What else? Golden Bachelor. I don't think we're doing an episode this Friday, but we're still following. Are you watching the Golden Bachelor? You seen this guy?
I'm not.
Okay.
He's handsome from what I gather. And
Beautiful man.
Yeah, apparently he's 72, but people say he looks like he's like 50.
He looks great. Takes care of himself.
Handsome, certainly, but charming. Do we like him?
We like Jerry.
Oh, through one episode.
Gary, sorry.
Gary.
It's spelled G-E-R-R-Y.
With a G. Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Double R, too. But it's Gary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I approve of that, but he does seem to be like a nice guy. He's got everything going on. He's got a nice tan. No offense, Dylan. Might have a better tan than you.
None taken. It's okay. I don't have the best tan.
Not saying it's real.
Yeah.
We're going to do listener voicemails this week. As always, you can hit the pipeline, 888-618-4422.
Did y'all play my dip line call the other day?
Dave didn't do it.
I honestly
blame
missed
Dave.
it. I'm sorry. That's on me. Hand up.
It's
You have
okay.
anything you want to steam on?
Well, I mean, sure.
Anything physical attributes of a certain coach that you want to steam on?
No. We don't do that anymore. Well, it's not very timely. My dip line call was about the Spectrum feud with Disney, which is long since passed.
It's a moot point.
I was upset though, and
I can imagine.
Big shouts again to the blonde guy in the other room.
That's Brett.
That's Brett, who gave me his YouTube TV login and saved the day. A true hero. Thank you for being a pirate and helping me watch some football.
Very cool. Hey, we do a newsletter as well.
Oh,
Micah, we may need you to pop into a guest piece. Could always use a different piece on the newsletter. You know what I mean?
We love a fresh piece.
you know, Micah's Read of the Week, the newsletter, has been on hiatus since February. And people, mostly my parents' friends, always ask me about it. And so
That's cute.
at some point, we'll bring that back. But if you want a guest editor, I'd be happy to help.
Yeah. So you can go to wash.substack.com.
Or micahwiener.substack.com.
Yeah, do that too for his inactive newsletter if you want. But we're dropping ours. What do we drop? Every Friday morning.
Every Friday morning at 8 o'clock. It'll
It's
hit your-
good.
Is
I
that
like
Central
it.
hit your
Time?
inbox.
Central Time for the folks at home?
It is Central Standard Time. Yes.
Love it.
It's a good newsletter. I
Thanks,
enjoy
Micah.
it.
Thank you.
And it's free, right?
It's free. It's free.
Free 99.
If you liked us back in the days when we blogged, you're going to like this. Right? What are you doing this week? You want to give a tease? You don't know.
I don't know yet, actually.
I know what I'm doing. Not to brag. I'm not going to tease. I'll tease. I'm doing some golf shit because I got a golf trip this weekend.
Dave's on
More
some
that
golf
later.
shit right now.
I'm on my golf ish. Anyway.
Cool.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, can we do a little ode to Will DeFries and do our 5-star Will DeFries' 5-star review of the week?
Sure.
You guys mind? I had to screenshot it. This one is from Kelly SWE. It's a 5-star review. Perfect podcast to listen while high at the airport bar. A lot of ghost tour talk today. Can't wait for spooky season. The Dorn Coke joke made me spit take my beer.
Oh.
Which one?
Yeah, fair. That there's a lot of them to choose from. Well,
You
thank
familiar
you.
with this stuff? This
Thank you.
ongoing joke about Dylan?
Not really.
You know, something about me is I've never done cocaine, but these guys like to make cocaine jokes at my expense. And a lot
Mainly
of them,
Will.
implying that I do a lot of it, and I never have even done it once. So
Personally, I don't like it.
Cool.
I think
Can,
there's no
can we talk
place.
about drinking in an airport?
Let's
Yeah.
okay. Can we talk about our good friends at DraftKings first?
Yeah. Are we going to talk about our good friends at Early Bird today?
no.
Okay.
But they are
We
good
can.
friends.
They are our good friends. Apparently, my dad's tried the product. DraftKings football is back in full swing with another week of epic games.
Oh yeah, baby.
And who's got you covered on the action for every single one of them? Who, Dylan?
DraftKings.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet $5 on football and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Nobody's missing out on the action this season. Nobody. All DraftKings customers can take advantage of two new offers every game this September. Get in on the NFL Week 5 action with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code WASHED to sign up. New customers can bet just $5 and take home $200 instantly in bonus bets only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code WASHED.
Nothing like
The crown is yours. Check show notes for details.
nothing like making an otherwise uninteresting game interesting by getting a little action on it. You know, it's the best.
Just enough to make you nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What were you wanting to talk about?
Oh, airport.
Yes. Yes.
You know, like our friends at Early Bird CBD. You can use promo code backdoor cover.
It's fun.
To save
You can't
20%.
push that on this pod.
We love the guys at Early Birds. Everybody does. Or Early Bird. It's an awesome product, and I do like one airport beer, preferably an IPA, and one half of an Early Bird about 30 minutes before takeoff.
I agree. This was a young lady who wrote in, said that she was high at the airport bar. I don't know if I want to get high at the airport.
Right. I like a microdose.
I might panic a little bit if I were high, but Early Bird, you're right. It is perfect. It's just a nice little, just ease you into it. You know.
The last time I flew with my wife, I walked back. I disappeared for a little while. I went and got a sandwich. I had a beer. I came back, and she goes, "What's that look on your face?" And I said, "What look?" And she's like, "Did you have an IPA?" And I said, "Yes."
Oh, my
And
God.
she said, "Did you eat half an Early Bird?" And I said, "Yes." She goes, okay, I get
That's-
it."
She
that's
knows
so
you
cute.
quite well.
She does.
How many years y'all been together?
It's,
A number.
many, yeah. Several.
Man, that's crazy. After all these years, she knows when you're in sicko mode. That's so cute.
Do you guys
dude.
have a go-to drink at the airport?
It depends on how close I am to the flight because, as you know, I'm a bladder boy. I pee a lot, and if I've got a flight in 30 minutes, I'm not drinking like a 16-ounce beer. I can't. I don't want to pee on the plane. My goal is to not have to pee, especially like when you're still, you're not even at cruising altitude. Like that's bush league. So I will drink maybe a bourbon on the rocks if it's decent.
Are you on the David Brooks diet?
Tell me. Oh, spending $88, including tip, and complaining about it.
I like one beer in the airport, but when I'm on the plane, I like to do a cocktail, mixed drink cocktail. Bourbon and water usually.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
I'm a ginger ale boy on the plane. It's the only
Well,
place
it's the sugar
I-
for me.
that I drink ginger ale.
Not the alcohol.
It's the sugar play.
I
famously-
agree. It's I don't typically enjoy soft drinks with soft drinks at all, but certainly not with hard liquor, except on the airplane. I like ginger ale
Okay.
with
like it.
Crown preferably.
I like it.
What's your go-to ginger ale? Vernors or Canada Dry?
I'm a Canada Dry boy.
I'm a Vernors guy
I don't have a preference.
because of the sugar again.
Ginger ale is very, very tasty. Don't get me wrong.
You're sneaky a thief of joy.
Yeah.
What about a sugar-free ginger ale? Is that something you can go for?
Don't know if
you
I'd
don't
even have
really
one.
drink diet sodas, do you?
I drink a Diet Coke. I have about 2 a week, and I
Oh.
love them very
Wow.
much.
Do you have a button for that?
Yeah, I hit my Diet Coke button.
You mash the Diet Coke button,
Yeah, twice a week.
and then Brett just comes and brings you one.
Only out of a soda machine, though. I don't do it out of a bottle or a can.
Am I crazy?
It's a waste.
Oh, so you like a fountain diet soda?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm at the airport Chili's, hopefully I'm at the Love Field Airport because
Gotta be.
Love Field's goated. I like to do, even though they don't do the original chicken crispers anymore, I like to do their updated chicken crisper. and I like to do one full early bird. This is not an ad read, but it is true. It is how I'll do the full one, and it's perfect for flying.
I do the same, Dave.
Good.
Does the airport Chili's still do the shot in a beer special?
That I don't know. I've never been shot in a beer guy. I'd like to be.
I'm generally not that guy, but at the airport, and especially at that Chili's for a long time, you get a beer and they're like, "Do you want to add a shot for $4?" And of course you do.
Yeah, you have to.
Why
do it.
wouldn't
Especially if you're a small bladder boy.
Yeah, or bang for your buck.
There it is.
Yeah, shot in a beer guy seems like he hangs out on the east side of Austin and has cool tats.
I guess I'm not that guy.
Okay, you're proving me
Not
wrong.
that guy, pal.
Micah, did you notice anything when you came into the office? Maybe across the street, some work being done.
Oh, I did.
Okay,
I did.
food truck.
Food truck park?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Park. Yeah.
They have yet to actually
Park-ish.
park a trailer there, so we're champing at the bit right
We're
now.
champing.
Do we think it's just one food truck, or
We think two.
this
We
could
think-
be a two situation?
It's maxed out at 2. There's no way it's more than 2.
so that they ran an electric a couple weeks ago, and they put two like electric boxes that extend out from the ground side by side, which makes me think it's set up for two different trailers. That's my thinking on it anyway. So
Yeah.
we're horny.
Do you think they're going to build like a structure?
No.
Like or just like a shade structure or something?
They have one.
They have a shade. I don't know what you call them.
It's like I don't know if it's
Tarps.
vinyl tarp, like high end tarp, but it's still like probably the cheapest way to cover something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Well,
whole
'cause
this
for a
whole
long
thing
time
is
there
gonna
was
be
a coffee trailer there.
picnic,
We
and
loved
it's
it.
gone. This whole thing apparently is going to be condos in the next 5 years.
I
But
can
for
believe
now,
that.
trying to make a little money, getting their beak wet, doing the food truck thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Who doesn't like a food truck?
I'm curious where you stand because I do know some people who despise the food truck. They just think the whole concept is gross. I'm curious where you stand on food trucks in general and what. I just want your official prediction of what might end up there. Best case, worst case scenario.
Okay, I'll start by saying I when it was picnic. Now, granted, you guys were close enough that you could bring your coffee over here. It was one of the least appealing food trucks to me. Picnic being one of those like butter coffee, that was sort of their specialty.
I love their coffee.
It's 110 degrees. There's no shade. I don't want coffee after like if I could get the coffee at 7 a.m. and get in my car, sure. And the coffee was good.
$12.
But like
Iced
when I
coffee.
drive
They
by
have
at
an iced
9
one.
o'clock and it's 102 and it's full sun, that is an unappealing food truck situation for me. So I
Okay.
hope that they have some shade at the new situation.
Okay.
And then, part of going to a coffee shop to get coffee is you're going to sit and relax and be in a pleasant environment. And it was far from it. I don't know what's coming. But there's a new food truck that seems to be popping up all over Austin called Ziki. Are you familiar with this?
There's one down
Great.
the road.
Yeah, there's
Great.
one down the road. There's one in the Drip, actually.
I hate the branding. It's so loud.
It is very loud.
You
A lot
don't
of
like
pink.
the lips?
No. I also don't like the ordering system. They don't talk to you. It's all
You
electronic.
have to order online. Yeah.
It's all electronic, and they just open the window. They set your food out, and they shut the window.
They
It's
don't
like-
even say your
it's like-
name.
yeah,
They don't
you're-
even give you
you're
the
old
decency
school.
of saying Dylan.
Dylan likes small talk.
I like to make eye contact with the person handling my food.
Sure.
So yeah, I know there's one down. So it would be unlikely they would put another one there. But that wasn't a thing that existed 6 months ago, and now there's like 12 of those. So
Sure.
Food's not bad though. I have had it.
The food's not bad.
Yeah.
I would agree. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, best case, the thing that I see popping up that seems to be pretty appealing are like and it's sort of counterintuitive, but it's like these Mexican ceviche trucks.
Oh.
So you've got to make sure you've got power there so you can keep your
Oh, yeah.
product cold enough.
Sure,
Okay.
Sure.
But I mean, don't tell me you wouldn't want to go over there and get a tostada, a ajitona tostada around your lunch break. I mean, that sounds
Yeah, that
amazing.
sounds great.
Or,
I would eat
you
with
know,
that
an-
for
Yeah,
sure. Man.
it sounds really good.
Agua chile.
Yeah,
that too.
definitely. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I could see a lot of people not being like super stoked to try ceviche from a food truck, but
The more of them are popping up.
okay.
It's sort of
keep an eye
like
out.
sushi at the airport.
Well, we're horned for it, so we'll have to have you over.
What are you guys hoping for?
Totally bricked up.
I
What are you
don't know,
bricked up
man.
for?
I already said this, but like something like Verts E,
Oh, you know your boy loves verts.
You know your boy
You
loves
know your
verts.
boy loves verts.
Something like that.
I-
Something like a healthy bowl option with some protein in it.
I was hoping for Q, personally.
There's a Q trailer right here that's really good.
I just want like somebody who really knows what's going on with the deep state. And I kind of just want to go pay a
Okay.
nominal fee and they'll kind of give me the rundown of like what's really happening. Like
Okay.
draining the swamp, things of that nature.
I would like to know what the Q people are, what they're talking about these days. They, like, where are they?
Oh, good question.
City council meetings.
Some of the things that they
School
were
board
expect-
meetings.
School board meetings.
Some of the things that they were expecting to happen just didn't happen.
I can't wait, buddy.
I'm just not sure how you bounce back from that.
I don't know.
But I'm kind of interested to know how you carry on.
Does Q end up on Celebrity Rehab or like some like The Voice? Like that's
Probably not The Voice, Dave.
Okay, not The Voice, but what's the Masked Singer?
Now that would be you could sign me up for that.
Didn't they have Rudy on there?
Yeah, they had and I'll never forget March 11th or March 12th, 2020, as COVID is taking root. The Masked Singer is on in my house, and Sarah Palin comes out and does
Oh.
"Baby Got Back," and then they cut from that to immediately to breaking news alert, where the president gave a speech about COVID
Damn.
and Tom Hanks and everything. Like it was a weird thing. So yeah, memorable show.
Was she bussing?
Hard to say. I don't recall.
I forgot about that. It was our ongoing global pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just hoping for something that's not $15 coffee. That's all I'm saying.
Are you guys excited about the eclipse coming?
This guy's bricked up.
Tell me about it, Dylan.
October, was it 14th?
Yes.
It is what's called a what's the term for it? I forget. It's not so it's when the moon is in a far away part of its orbit, so it's going to appear smaller, and for that reason it's not going to fully cover up the sun. So it's if the moon were closer in, it would cover up the sun, but not this time. So it will be an eclipse, but not a full one.
I believe you're looking for annular.
Annular. Thank you.
Also
I'm-
known as the Ring of Fire eclipse.
That's
yes,
sick.
because when it's directly over the sun, you can still see the sun around the moon as it is far away. The moon, that is.
Can you look directly at it?
No.
Okay. What if, let's say, we get a guy in that White House. He walks out there on that front lawn, looks right at it,
If you're the commander in chief, you may look right at the sun.
and
yes.
nothing happens, and like just kind of
Yeah.
invalidates years and years of scare tactics from teachers.
If you have a welding mask laying around,
I don't.
That'll work.
You'll be surprised to learn that I don't.
You don't? Okay.
They've started selling the glasses that look like the 3D movie theater glasses at several places around Dripping Springs, because we're apparently a little further west is in better view.
Yeah. Texas is one of the states in line with the most eclipsy of the moon's pattern.
And apparently the eclipse coming in April is going to put this eclipse to shame. The Dripping Springs Chamber of Commerce is expecting like 300,000 people to be there for it.
You should
that's
Airbnb your
lit.
place.
I've looked into it.
That is lit.
Yeah. Maybe we should have a party at my house.
Did you guys? Ooh, we could do the shoebox thing. Did you ever
Yeah.
cut the hole in the shoebox?
No, I
and
don't
do
trust,
like
I
the
don't trust that.
what, Randy? What's funny about that?
Nothing.
You thought I was going to say something else.
Putting like the sponges in the Pringles can.
Oh, Jesus.
The fuck?
What?
Thought you were just going to do it.
People know that.
Cut
What's
a hole in
Randy's
the
deal?
box.
I don't know what that means,
All right,
but
I
it
can
sounds
just
dirty.
Open the
Okay.
box, girl.
That was a thing when you were a kid because you don't want to look at it. You'd get a shoebox, take the top off.
Yeah.
So you could see the shadow go across the other side of the shoebox.
Oh.
It's a pretty bootleg way to watch an eclipse.
I don't want to do it that way.
I'll just get my JT paintball mask and just put it on and look
Yeah.
up, take my chances. Throw some Maui Jims on with croquis.
Hey, Micah, do you respect space?
Sure, yeah.
Do you? Or are you just saying that to appease me?
Space is cool. I mean, I'm not as into it as you are, but
Fucking A right it is. I just want you to respect it.
You're being a little aggressive
try
to our
not-
guest.
I mean,
It's
I'll be
very big.
honest. I try not to think about it.
It's very big.
The overwhelming nature of our universe gives me anxiety.
And how insignificant we are here on Earth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Take an early bird. Take 2 of them, then go think about that. Look straight up.
That's the last thing I'm going to do.
Start thinking about
No
it.
offense, Dave.
That's okay.
I'm glad you respect space.
Shouts to the astronomers out there.
Did we just low key sneak
And
a
the
space
astronauts.
bar into this episode?
We did. Micah brought it up. Thank you, Micah.
Thank you, Micah. Talk about our friends at BetterHelp. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, everybody in this room, we felt uncertain about where we're going in life at some time, what the right path is, how to get through it day to day.
Yeah, maybe it's career related, maybe relationships have got you down. Many reasons to try therapy, even if you just want to go check in and like maybe things are feeling good, you want to keep it going that way. A good check in with a therapy session is extremely beneficial. Highly, highly recommended.
Trusting yourself to make decisions that align with your values is like anything. The more you practice it, the easier it gets. We've benefited from therapy, everybody in this room, I think. I don't mean to speak for everyone, but
yeah, we have. It's also completely online, so it's very flexible with your schedule. You can fit it in on a lunch break if you need to, really. So that's another huge benefit of it.
Yes, if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/circling today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/circling. Check it out. Cannot recommend them enough.
Speaking of circling, when we were on this podcast a few months ago, I suggested the hand motion.
You did. It didn't catch you.
Has that caught on?
Micah, I can't leave the house without getting just the finger motion. It's crazy.
I really think it's good. And I wish it would become a little more popular where instead of saying "fuck you, Dorn" to Dylan when you see him in public, you just go, throw the Pat Riley circle.
While
motion.
in public, I would appreciate a finger twirl over a "fuck you, Dorn."
I don't know if you want to open that Pandora's box.
What do you mean?
You want just random backers just twirling fingers at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be sick.
I mean, I know you guys are going to be at ACL all weekend, the next 2 weekends, so probably have a few run-ins with backers.
Dylan's going all 6 days.
And after parties.
That would take me out.
I would be. I went all 3 one time. My first year in Austin.
We used to get those 3-day passes from Grand X, which was great.
It was a nice perk.
I would go Friday for 3 or 4 hours, and then Saturday morning I wake up planning to go, but I just can't do it, and I would just waste the next 2 days of my wristband. Total waste of money.
Yeah, same. Here's the question people want to know: how does Micah Wiener fix Team USA Ryder Cup? Go ahead.
Analytics.
Okay.
I've heard a lot that the Europeans have really embraced analytics, and that they set up the course in a manner that would give them an advantage. And thankfully, in 2 years at Bethpage Black, I believe,
Correct.
we
should go.
We will have that advantage. I would love to go.
That's how far is that from where your wife?
I don't think super far.
Okay.
I may be wrong about this, but
Farmingdale, New York.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's doable. Anyway, our friend Mark Allen went to the Ryder Cup, I think like 5 years ago, and said it was the greatest experience he'd ever had in a sporting event. They dressed up like the founding fathers with jackets and wigs, and he said they drank a lot of 9% alcohol beers and just had a great time, and were on camera and were loaded, and it sounds fun.
Is there anything better than being loaded on camera? In costume?
In costume. Yeah, I and our guys should probably play better.
That's true.
The Euros, as I'm going to affectionately refer to them, I hope that's not a derogatory slur.
I think you're fine.
Okay, just checking. The Euros, their game, they play a lot more of the alternative shot structure. That's not a thing that American players do as much. It's not a thing that, the fellas, as we sit in this room, we're going to play, we're going to play Wolf. We're going to play 2-on-2 best ball. We're not going to play alternative stroke. That's just kind of a weird thing to do here culturally. And so the Euros took advantage of that. And you know what? I'm going to say it. And it's not because I like Patrick Cantlay. These guys should get paid. Oh, this thing generates millions and millions of dollars. We can hit them with a stipend. Hit them with something. Right now, they only get, and I know it's the way it's always been. They've done 44 of these things, and they get a donation in their honor. Just pay the guys. You don't have to pay them each $1 million, but break them off something.
Break them off something.
And or just make it like winner take all. That's cool too. Like say there's a $5 million pot and the winning team gets it and the losing team gets nothing. All right.
Yeah.
But these guys should get paid. I mean, I know they get treated fine, but it doesn't make sense. And then the final thing I would say.
It is their job.
It is their job, but yes, they should get paid to do their job.
Yeah.
The other thing is American players shouldn't be taking 5 weeks off before the Ryder Cup.
Facts.
And a lot of the European players were playing. I think it's the Scottish Open. They were much more active. Our guys played the Super Bowl and then played a game 5 weeks later, and it's just not going to be bringing their best.
Dylan, if you had to choose one person in this office to alt stroke with, who would it be?
Of course, Dave's making a horny play here. I'm
Am
gonna choose Micah.
Thank you, Dylan. I've worked on my game a little bit, and I've got a swing thought that has changed. I'm keeping the ball straight, and I'm hitting great iron shots.
I don't want you hitting it straight. I need that.
I know you like
burner.
that big left to right.
I like you
action.
setting up about
Yeah.
40 degrees this way.
See, I don't need to do that anymore.
Just
It's
Micah stingers.
it's a pull down motion that I think about. Like you're
Pulling the garage door shut.
the garage door. Yes, that's your first move when you make on the way down is you pull the garage door shut so that way you can't come over the top.
There you go.
And it's made a big difference
like
in my ball striking.
I need more swing thoughts going into this weekend. I've got about 12 in there.
No,
now.
see, you
Add-
need
add
less.
add
You just
about-
need one.
Add about 5 more.
I'm gonna try.
Are you
I've
guys
kinda heard that you
playing for
don't-
money?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, big money. I mean, I stand to take home a couple $100.
Oh,
I'm kind of disappointed you want alt stroke with me.
I'll alt stroke with you, Dave.
What is it about my game that doesn't lend itself to alternate stroke?
I'll fucking alternate stroke with you, okay?
It's just-
Jeez.
First of all, he wants to sit next to the ugly guy, and then Dylan won't alt stroke with his boy.
It's
Like,
a
what's
tough day for
fucking
you,
next? Hey, could people gas me up in the comments or whatever it is? We don't do comments. We should.
you
Shouts
can,
to
you
the
can find
live
a way to
stream.
comment.
Yeah, just email Brett at washmedia.com. Tell him, hey, you're the blonde guy, right?
You can give them the number to call if you want to,
888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422.
That's
Get
now
in, get out,
called
be tactical.
the Dave Ruff gas line.
It's the gas Dave. Please don't. I have to check these.
Gas, somebody gas Dave
Oh, I don't
up.
want to hear you guys gassing me up about my physical.
You're everybody's favorite, Dave.
Dude, no, I'm nobody's favorite.
I don't know, man.
It's a bit. Where do you guys want to go from here? Because I've got a couple things. I have.
I'm sorry, but do you guys have thoughts on how to fix the Ryder Cup, or did I just
It's good
cover
hangs.
everything?
You got to find people that are good hangs. There's no good hangs on Team USA if you think about it. Who on Team USA are you like, dude? I want to fucking go have an airport beer with. Who?
You gotta have some killers. You can't have these dorks who are playing well at the time. You gotta have a killer in there.
Brooks is the killer.
He didn't show up, did he? Did he do okay?
I mean, he did get boat raced, him and Scotty, but they put him with Scotty. Scotty's not an alpha.
He's not a killer.
Scotty's number one in the world, but he's not a killer. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Yet Brooks should have been that guy.
They kind of cucked Brooks by sticking him with Scotty. Anyway,
It's a good-
no, I
it's a
just
good
want
duo,
dudes.
though.
I want Shane Lowry's. Like I want dudes, Tommy Fleetwoods that you look at and you're like, oh, dude, I bet those guys are having fun. Like even like off the course, those guys are just gonna go out, get an IPA.
Yeah, I don't want a guy that's going to hit the range after a round to like fix something. I want a guy who's going to go to the bar and just get lit.
Yeah, meet me at the 19th.
what I mean?
Shouts to Shane Lowry, who I have on good authority, is a fun hang.
Yes.
I was at Lifetime downtown a few months before the Dell match play, and he was working out next to me.
Wow. Did you say hi? Did
I
he
didn't s-
recognize you? Did he do the finger thing?
He said, "Fuck you, Dorn." It's like, oh,
Nah,
shit.
Man,
do
I'm
his
going to hear that a
accent.
lot this weekend.
Oh, fuck you, Dorn.
Oh, fuck you, Dorn.
Get the fuck out of here, Dorn.
Apparently, he's a very good hang. My buddy Peter, the Irish guy, ironically, linked up with him every year at the match play, and his brother, and they have a lot of fun.
There it is.
That checks out.
Shouts to Pete.
Shouts to Pete. You guys are animal owners. You guys own dogs.
Mm-hmm. Stella.
I have a
Shouts.
dog too, Randy. Micah, you have a dog.
Charlie.
Charlie, Randy, and Stella. Can I ask a question? Does your dog do this? This may be something that's very common, but last night, and this is something that happens probably once a month, whether I forget to take him out or leave him out long enough before bedtime. I take my dog Randy out, let him go out there, do his business, come in, get a little water, maybe give him a treat. Then we go to bed. Randy typically sleeps on the foot of the bed, but will start there, but end in his dog bed and then just kind of move around. Does your dog wake you up by just kind of sitting there right next to you and staring at your face until you like feel the presence and wake up and you've got a fucking big old dog snout in your face? Like, doesn't even make any noise until like, if it becomes like a 10-minute thing, then it'll start making noises like the groany thing. I'm curious if this is a golden thing because Randy did it to me twice last night.
The groaning thing, or like Stella will do like a high pitch, like
Randy's not a whimper.
no, Stella doesn't do that.
But dude, he'll just sit there and stare at me. And like, it's so weird that
It's mega cute.
it is cute, but dude, it's a weird feeling. Where does your dog sleep?
My dog sleeps either in her crate or since the baby's come, we've gotten more lax, and she sleeps on the dog bed in the living room.
How's that friendship developing?
It's good. I have some videos I'll show you. It's a very cute situation.
I love that.
But yeah, Charlie is a Cavapoo, for those who don't know. And she's precious and we love her. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. And she will look at me on occasion, but like when I'm taking a nap, perhaps on Sunday, you know, after the witching hour has passed, sometimes I like to get a little shut eye for about, 45 minutes to an hour. And I will often wake up and she'll be on my chest just staring at me. So yeah.
Yeah.
Stella will rest her chin on my leg when I'm laying on the couch or something. I love that shit.
They say that's a sign of love,
Oh yeah, it is.
affection.
So Randy's clearly in the recognizing that his mom, or Alyssa, his owner, is pregnant with child again. So he's starting to do the mega cute, put the head on the lap, put the head near the belly, kind of like, oh, we're doing this again, huh? Great, can't wait. He can definitely wait. One is a lot for him. Two, it's about to be a movie. It's a boy, by the way.
Rhodes' world is about to.
I'm gonna have three lads with Randy,
Damn,
just contributing to the patriarchy.
man,
Just one fun human at a time.
Poor
See,
Alyssa.
at my house, it's just me and three ladies now.
just the opposite.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah, awkward pause.
Do you have a name for your child? Do you want to share it here on the podcast?
No, I don't. We've got one that we like. I think I would get in big trouble if I were to share.
Don't share.
No, I won't. I made the mistake. Hopefully my mom's not listening, but I made the mistake of a name we really liked, throwing that out to the fam.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
That was really dumb. And you'd think I'd learned from the first time around. I didn't. Big dum-dum here, hand up.
Yeah, we knew that.
Are you going to name this one Dusty?
No, probably not. Dusty Rhodes?
Then you'll have Dusty
Dusty
and Rhodes. Yeah.
No, we were thinking Randy Rhodes.
May he rest in peace.
I have one neighbor who's super into metal, and he brings that up. Like, I see him once a week. He's like, "Oh, how's Randy Rhodes doing?" I'm like, "It's Randy's my dog, Rhodes." We didn't name our kid after the of Ozzy's guitar player.
Well, I was lost there.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
obscure.
a reference that 99% of our audience is familiar with. But luckily, Micah here went through a big metal phase.
That's not really true, but I'm going off the rails on this crazy train right now.
Look at that. That's really good, Dylan.
I was pretty good.
You may not get that, but that's what he did
I
there.
know
is
the Crazy
A+.
Train is a very popular song. Yes.
It's a great Texas State Jim Wacker Field like third down song.
Can we talk about third down songs?
Yes.
Okay, what is the horn sound?
Oh, that's the who's the closer
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Mets? Eduardo Diaz?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Can you pull this up? I mean, I should know who this is.
Well, probably not.
So, like last year, Mizzou did this on third down, and it was when the song was like kind of fresh, and it was pretty lit.
That would be lit. For
People are
third
going
down.
now. I watched games on Saturday. Like half the schools in America are
Edwin
playing this on
Diaz.
third down. Timmy Trumpet.
Timmy Trumpet from
Song's called Narco.
Narco by Blaster Jacks and Timmy Trumpet.
It is quite a tune.
But like we're a year late now. Like
Yeah.
Mizzou was playing Vanderbilt, and they were playing on third downs in a half-empty stadium at what time was the game? It's not lit at night when Edwin Diaz is sprinting in from the bullpen, and Timmy Trumpet is playing. Now we're talking.
It's a situation.
It was like when the University of Tennessee did Third Down for What about a decade ago. Do you remember that?
Cute.
That's lame.
It's just like it's played out, man. You got to get a new song.
I think AWOL Nation still gets a lot of buzz. Zombie Nation.
Zombie.
Not that. Fucking, he's still doing it. You didn't sing this much on Touching Base. None of us did.
Well, your boy found his voice.
You really did.
So glad.
I'm proud of you.
Do you guys want to do some karaoke? I haven't done karaoke in like 2 years, I think.
What? That's
Yeah.
weird for you.
There's not a lot of karaoke options out in the drip.
No, I'm not a karaoke guy.
Can you tell your tail end COVID karaoke story?
Which one was that?
It's the one where you were asked to leave.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the last time I did COVID. Or I did COVID. It wasn't the last time I did COVID, but the last time I did karaoke was, I think it was like 2 years ago. And I went into Ego's, my favorite place to do karaoke. And it'd been a long time since I had gone then. And they had a wireless mic, and I took it into the crowd and started, I went off, as the kids say. And
You're a showman.
They stopped me halfway through the performance and said, "You must leave. You are violating COVID protocols."
Ugh.
Man, a wireless mic, it prevents you from doing your signature move where you sling it over your arm.
Yeah, but it comes good and bad because then you can go get right in strangers' faces and yell.
Do you remember the song you were doing?
It really, in all fairness, I'm sure it was a COVID violation. I'm sure I was walking up to strange tables and singing at the top of my lungs. I think it might have been Mixed Emotions by the Rolling Stones.
I think that's your go-to.
Which, yeah, it was. Because you're not the only one with mixed emotions.
You can't hit those notes.
You're damn right.
Try.
No, I don't think
Dylan's found his voice.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to find Mick Jagger's.
I can't do Mick.
I was eating barbecue in Terrytown.
There you go.
He just
That
finds
was funny.
his people go to him before every show. Like, all right, there's this place called Franklin's, and like it's over on the east side of town. If you wanted to shout him out, and people will be like, "Oh, he really loves Austin." Like, oh, okay, yeah, and he does it. It's great, and everybody goes crazy. Like, oh my, I can't believe he shouted out Hat Creek and Cedar Park.
Did you guys go see Drake?
Nah,
No.
I had some coworkers that went to Drake, and they told me, he was like, "Yeah, Drake loves Austin." I'm like, "Oh, really? How do you know that?" Because we all know Drake does love Houston, and he's long supported Houston. But Drake sort of loves everywhere. That's kind of his bit, Like when Kentucky is good at basketball, Drake's wearing Kentucky and doing warm-ups. Like he's kind of a bandwagon guy. But he was like, "Oh, no, seriously, I know he loves Austin." I'm like, "Okay, why?"
it's
He's like,
different.
when he got to the part in the show where he makes fun of the city he's in Austin, he didn't make fun of it. He just shouted it out, said, "I love it."
Dude, he's he gonna move here?
He's moving to Houston,
Oh,
allegedly.
He's probably
Really?
gonna get a place here.
That's great. I love that.
But like something
that's
tells
so
me that
funny.
like Drake probably does that everywhere. He's like, Cleveland, this is the part in the show where I make fun of the city I'm in, but I won't make fun of Cleveland. I love Cleveland.
No, I got too much mad love for Austin and Cleveland. Two of the best cities on the planet.
That's right.
Y'all ever been to Cleveland?
No.
No. Don't know.
I might have
why
drove
we
through
go.
it on the way to
We do-
Niagara Falls.
We do love Ohio, though, here
Do
at
you?
Wash Media.
Oh, I thought it was Ohio against the world though.
Well,
We're putting an
we're
office, a
big
satellite
fans.
office there.
We're big fans of Ohio. We never make fun of it at all. Anyway.
Man, I feel like I'm really disrupting this podcast. And
No,
You're doing
not
great,
in
Micah.
a
This is
good,
great, dude.
not in a good way where it's like I'm a technology guy who's a disruptor in the space. I'm
No, you're not. You're doing
I
great.
don't feel good about
Just-
my performance so far.
No, I'm telling you, this has been good.
Do you want to take a Lucy? I might perk you up a bit.
Oh, let's give a shout out
I'm
to our
unfamiliar
good
with Lucy.
friends at Lucy Dillon. What a freaking this guy's been learning.
Are you familiar with these 100% tobacco-free nicotine pouches, Micah?
Yes, I've seen these
Well,
products.
Lucy is a sponsor of this podcast, and they sent us a bunch, and I have fallen in love with them.
Really?
I've tried 3 different flavors. They have a mango, which is fantastic. A mint. They have a pouch, a breaker, and gum. The breaker is my favorite so far.
What is a breaker?
There's a little flavor capsule inside, and you bite into it, and it kind of clicks, and it releases the flavor. Then you
Yeah.
lip it.
Your palate just is loving it.
You get dialed. You get focused.
So a pouch, a breaker, and what was the third thing?
Gum. You chew it
Oh.
for 15 seconds, and then you just put it in your, like to activate it, and you put it in your lip. You get dialed. Give you a little energy boost. They're great, man. Freaking love them.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta try this apple ice. I don't even know.
Oh, I
what
tried that one yesterday.
Is it as dope as
Also
it
good.
sounds?
Also good.
Okay, fantastic. Lucy is higher quality than other pouches that we've tried. Taste is amazing. The flavors are outstanding. Like Dylan said, I have not personally tried the breaker yet, but I might do that after this. I've got to write my my newsletter contribution today, and maybe I'll do that.
They have an espresso flavor?
Dude, espresso's having a
Are
moment,
you
guys.
shitting me?
Whether you use nicotine to focus better, get a boost in energy, or to chill and relax, Lucy is made for your nicotine routine. If you want to try Lucy's tobacco-free breakers, pouches, or gum, go to lucy.co/steam and use promo code STEAM to get 20% off your first order. Lucy offers free shipping and has the 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co and use code STEAM to get 20% off. And as always, free shipping. Here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product does contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.
30-day money back guarantee.
That's a pretty good guarantee there.
Come on.
You're not going to need to use that, though.
You're going to like the way you look. Hey, real quick, I don't know. Dylan, we may punt yours to this weekend in fun.
That's fine.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw something and it made me think back to the conversation we had with my dad on spooky season. Spoiler alert, we called my dad. His first appearance on a podcast, I believe.
He crushed it, by the way.
He did.
Does he have a ghost story?
He's got a UFO story, a recent UFO story.
I now know where David got the content gene from, Micah.
Ooh. I'm
You should
gonna
meet
have
my
to
mom.
subscribe.
You shouldn't meet my mom.
I feel like I have.
You have met my mom, haven't you?
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
Have you met my mom?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Rhodes' birthday,
Rhodes'
John.
birthday. Yeah.
Ah, his birthday,
Great
John.
party.
Yes.
Great
thank
party.
you. We ordered pizza. We got Toys R Us planning some brick and mortars. They're coming back. You know, they went out of business. They filed for bankruptcy a few years ago, and it was really sad because, like, I think they posted Jeffrey the giraffe like walking out with like a box with his stuff, like he just got laid off.
Did Bezos kill it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
fucking did.
He's killing these
He
brick
kills a
and
lot of
mortars
things,
everywhere,
but
man.
luckily we've got Spirit Halloweens to fill in for that void. But I saw this and I thought, well, this is interesting because they're rolling out Toys R Us's at airports and cruise ships
Cruise
as well.
ships.
Yeah, you've been on a cruise ship. You ever done a cruise?
No,
You didn't go on the EDM cruise famously.
I did not.
You missed out.
I heard it. It sounded fun.
It was a lituation.
How would a Toys R Us, how would that have impacted your cruise situation?
I probably would not have stopped into a toy store as I was an adult on an EDM cruise.
Okay.
But
You could see you getting tweaked out on some 2CB and going and buying some toys.
yeah,
Just
maybe
picking up some juguetes,
Yeah, some Lincoln Logs or something.
some Legos,
A yo-yo, perhaps.
a yo-yo. Yeah.
Big yo-yo guy.
The
I've seen
yo-yo
the
kid.
video.
We're getting one at DFW, by the way. We're getting the world's second busiest airport, famously. We're getting a holiday seasonal Toys R Us.
Is the airport the
Oh,
kind of
it's
place
seasonal?
where you stop in for a toy, though? I don't.
Maybe for your kid, if your kid's like,
Yeah, I guess so.
freaking shit on the plane
You
before
know,
you get on
you
there.
got limited space when you're flying. You know, you can't buy you can't buy Scrabble. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you get? Like a Ouija
You
board?
can get some trinkets, some tchotchkes.
Some
Scrabble
trick-
comes in a
it's not
box.
Cracker
though.
Barrel.
Yeah, I mean,
A bo-
you're
a
not going to
box
play
is-
it on the
The
plane.
box
But,
is fucking big.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's
You
limited
could, you, could,
space.
you could fit that in an overhead compartment.
Yeah, you can.
I also think that if you come back from like a business trip and you bring your kids Scrabble, they're going to be disappointed.
Right. I
Okay.
love Scrabble. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay.
I do really like that idea, though. You get back, you forgot to get them something in Cleveland.
You missed your kid's birthday.
You missed your kid's birthday because you were in Cleveland with the boys.
On a golf trip.
Show up with chutes and ladders, and suddenly you're a
Yeah.
hero.
You're not the guy who missed the birthday again for the second year in a row. You're the guy who showed up with Lincoln Logs.
Right.
Very cool.
All is forgotten.
What does it say about me that I am too connected to my toys from my childhood? I'm curious. This might be a better help thing, but like my dad mentioned that he had found a bunch of my Jurassic Park toys from when I was a kid.
What are those?
You still going? That's the song.
Yeah.
Banger of a
Very
soundtrack.
recognizable tune.
He's like, what do you want me to do with these? You got these dinosaurs. You have like this dinosaur outpost with like a fence. It's very cool. I was like, well, don't throw them away. Like, don't do that. He's like, yeah, maybe Rhodes will want them. Like, yeah. So he was nice enough to wash them, cleaned them up. Didn't like put them through like the dishwasher or anything, but cleaned them up and sent me a picture. I'm like, those look badass. Alyssa's like, what are we doing with those? She's like, those are going to sit in a box in the garage forever. I'm like, you know what? You're probably right.
You do the opposite of what I do. So Parks, he's 8 now, and he's not as into toys as he used to be. If he has a toy that he just doesn't play with anymore, it will very quietly disappear, and it'll find its way to a donation pile or the trash if it's like, I don't keep that stuff at all.
My thought is, and maybe it's just the Dylan and Parks effect, just because knowing how much Parks loves dinosaurs. But I love dinosaurs, not as much as Parks, but there were a lot of kids who were super into dinosaurs. I think that's perfectly normal. I'm like, damn, what if he becomes dinosaur kid like Parks?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you want some dinosaur toys from 1994?
He blows little mind with it.
They don't work. The battery thing's rusted out, but they are kind of cool looking.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I wish I had a little bit more of that in me. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You got too much dog in you.
Well, yeah. That.
Are you more of a dog than me because you'll throw out toys?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like dogs.
If I
their
bring a
toys.
toy up to Parks he hadn't played with in 6 months, I'll be like, hey, do you want to keep this? He'll say, yeah. But if it quietly goes away, he'll never know.
You low key trash that bitch.
He'll never know that it's gone.
Yeah.
Till he listens to this podcast.
He's gonna listen to all of them back, and he's gonna get to this one months in, like, hey, wait a minute. Anyway, I'm glad you do that though, Dave.
Yeah.
Rhodes will appreciate
I'll
it.
put them. They'll go in the attic.
Yeah.
That's where the toys go.
Yeah.
And it'll be sad, and I'll think about Toy Story 3.
I wonder if I got Parks a regular Nintendo, if he would appreciate it, given that the graphics will stink compared to today's. He has an Xbox that he plays with.
I mean, if you get Tecmo Super Bowl, I'll come over.
Oh,
I'll throw everything
You
on.
can't be Bo Jackson.
Lawrence Taylor, you can't run on Lawrence.
I was always the Giants, yeah.
Bo Jackson and Lawrence Taylor, for whatever reason,
I was always the Bills.
3 times faster than everyone else in the
Yeah.
game, and it made no sense.
It's unfair.
That game was so sick.
That's like the one toy at my parents' house that I'm looking for. Like sometimes when I'm over there and I'm trying to avoid being around my family, I'll just start digging around looking for my old NES.
Yeah.
And I haven't found it yet.
You can buy like a modern version of it.
The simulator. It's like you can just plug right in. Sim. Randy knows.
They also like a small, it looks like the regular one, but it's condensed. It's like
just a little hard drive, like
the
for
official
games.
Nintendo one doesn't have Tecmo Super Bowl on it. I think it has Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl,
which isn't.
Yeah.
The
isn't
Switch.
for me.
The Switch is good for like a lot of vintage NES games, but there's a lot not on there. Like you only get Super Punch Out. So like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, not on there.
I see.
Probably a lot of licensing issues and just
Yeah.
like
I don't know how
the stuff
anyone-
that they don't own the rights to anymore.
How
But
could anyone beat Mike Tyson in that game?
he was just throwing uppercuts.
He was
just
just-
a barrage
Just
of
cleaning my
uppercuts.
clock,
He
man.
was a one-hitter quitter.
Oof.
Terrible. All right. Y'all want to stop and go outside, do this weekend of fun?
Yeah.
All right. Now it is time for this weekend in fun presented by Alfa Romeo Tonale. We are live from a Tonale right now. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. Randy's sitting next to me. I got the boys in the back. Man, this thing's loaded with tech. It's the all-new Tonale. It's so nice. It's the nicest car I've been in a long time. It's got the safety tech, the automatic emergency braking. It's got the touch screen that I was just messing around with. And also, it's fun to drive. You get that alpha performance, which is exactly what you're looking for. Italian exterior and interior design. It's very, very unique. It stands out. Dylan, have you got a chance to drive this thing yet?
I have, Dave. I love it. It's a lot of fun. However, I still have a few functions to figure out. A lot of tech, like you said. A lot of fun to drive, though. It's a plug-in hybrid, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's the Italian craftsmanship,
Yeah, it's the plug-in hybrid tech. Freedom to choose between gas or electric. 32 miles all electric. 360 miles total range. Learn more about the Alfa Romeo Tonale at alfaromeousa.com. We love it. Shout out Alfa Romeo
Do you
Tonale.
guys have a promo code?
Sadly, no.
You do not get a percentage off of this vehicle, unfortunately.
I will say this is a
It's
very
one-time
nice.
use.
This vehicle is extremely nice. I'm not even angry that I'm sitting even closer to Dylan and right next to a camera, so that the difference in our appearance is readily available for the people out there. But yeah, this is nice. We had the radio going earlier. Beautiful
Sounds
sound
great,
system.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Kind of
really does.
bumping. Kind of bumping.
Yeah. All right.
Dylan, I'm going to let you kick it off.
I'll kick it off. My weekend in fun, I'm going to be stationary pretty much the entire weekend. The reason for that being, so I live in a new place now, and it is right next door to Zilker Park. Why is that a big deal? Well, it's ACL weekend. ACL occurs at Zilker Park, and so I will be right in the hub of activity all weekend long. And I'm kind of excited for it. I'm just like, it's gonna be nice weather. I'm gonna open the door and let that cool air in, and just kind of listen to music like from my place, which sounds kind of weird, but live music, that is. We also have a rooftop at my place, and it looks out over the city, and also it's right next to the park. I'm gonna bring a bottle of wine up there and just chill and listen to music.
Sounds like a movie.
I also get to watch Texas and OU play football this weekend. which
Yes, the Red River Shootout.
Red River rivalry is what they now call it, because you
yeah.
can't promote gun violence.
Okay.
But anyway, I have a good weekend coming up. It's gonna be chill. I can't wait. I got parks all weekend too, so we're gonna hang out. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I wonder which stage you'll be getting your audio from.
Probably a combination of a few different ones.
I hope you
actually.
can hear Shania.
Yeah,
When you hear Shania, that's going to set it off on that roof. I hope you're up there and it's just a scene.
let's go, girls.
Let's
How
go,
many-
girls.
How many insufferable festival posts will be captioned "Let's Go Girls" this weekend?
Ooh, good call.
You're
Probably-
gonna
probably a
log on to
few.
your feed on Monday, and it's gonna be bad.
Probably a
4,000.
few. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be hard to get in and out of my place. I mean, like foot traffic like crazy.
At least you'll have some people watching.
Prime people watching.
Do
That
your
is very
grocery
true.
shopping today.
Yeah,
Be-
I'm gonna get it out of
be
the
ready.
way, and I'll be stocked. I might get like a big lasagna or something just to feast on over the weekend. I don't know. I won't be like leaving my place. It's gonna be kind of cool.
I like the idea of Dylan just grazing on a lasagna all weekend.
Well, the homie will like it too.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
delightful.
What about you, Micah?
Oh man, this weekend in fun. You mentioned the Texas Oklahoma game is at 11, and as mentioned previously, the Missouri LSU game also at 11. So I'm headed to my buddy Pierce's house, also known as the MVP of the bachelor party.
We love Pierce.
Shout out Pierce. Been a minute.
Yeah, good guy. We're thinking about there's a group chat going, and things are getting pretty intense. Brad Key recently moved to Pierce's neighborhood, and his wife sent me like 9 text messages about things she wants to make this week, and then next week, and then the week after that. And so, football's a big thing now.
I've watched a game with you at Pierce's after, I believe it was your wedding shower. Maybe it was a baby.
yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
we
wedding
watched a
shower.
Mizzou game. And let me tell you, Micah's boys were electric.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And we will be smoking boudin, and I'm thinking I might make some gumbo. I don't
I
know.
love boudin.
Oh,
I think if I do gumbo, I have to get started on it by Friday, though.
get your roux ready.
Yeah, get my roux.
You
cooking.
gotta have a good roux.
Sunday, very exciting news. There is a new yoga studio in Austin, actually just down the road on South Lamar at Bluebonnet, called Y7 Yoga. It is their first location outside of New York. I practiced there in Brooklyn a couple times a few months ago, and it is truly lit.
Oh yeah.
The room is about the size of, like maybe twice the size of your studio. And there's speakers over every inch of it. And so you do 3 flows 3 times. The first time slow with the teacher, the second time paired with breath. And then the third time they just turn the music up to 11 and you do it at your own speed.
Whoa.
It's quite lit.
So Brett's favorite instructor just left his studio to go to Y7.
Oh, I'm sure it's a hot ticket.
Yeah.
And I am a member. I get a t-shirt, and I've got to cancel my membership because you sign up. You have to cancel 2 months in advance, and I'm not going to be here for a lot of December. But anyway, I'm very excited. So if you're at Y7 at 11:30 on Sunday, come say hello to your boy.
Good for you, man. That sounds truly
It's
lit.
delightful.
It will be.
Dave, what about you, man?
Then you got boys Niners Sunday night. Oh, Sunday night.
I've
Ooh,
been
that's a big one.
I'll be waiting all night for Sunday night.
That's how it goes.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Do you guys? Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
Have you guys heard the new theme song for College Game Day?
Yes,
With
Stapleton and Snoop.
Laney Wilson.
Or is that a different one?
That's a different one. No, that's the new Monday night.
Right.
College Game Day. The come into your city. They've changed it.
Well, good. I hated
Laney
that
Wilson's involved. Yeah, me too. It's an upgrade.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
one. I love Laney.
I know you do.
I will
Who
check
doesn't?
it out. Unfortunately, I'm going to be a guy on golf course.
It's not unfortunate.
I'm very ecstatic to be on the golf course, but following Texas OU, Baylor, Texas Tech, Mizzou, LSU, all the big games, I'll be following it from a golf cart because it is my yearly golf trip to Pine Dunes, East Texas, just outside Tyler Way, South 20, Frankston, middle of nowhere. The weather looks phenomenal. Like Saturday, the high is now 70, the low is 52 in Frankston. So I think I might be playing my first round of golf in pants this year, and I'm very, very excited about that.
That's nice.
I haven't played.
You say high 62?
No, high 70,
Oh, okay.
low 52.
Oh, I don't
So,
know where I heard 62. Okay.
Pants
that's
are in
still
play.
great.
I think pants are in play. I prefer to play in pants, so I don't have to look down at my little bitch legs. And you know what? I'm looking forward to it. We do a whole thing. We do like a single round Friday afternoon, and then we do a 2-man scramble, then a 4-man scramble. So there's a couple individual rounds. It's going to be a blast. It always is. The great thing about it too is that there's nothing in Frankston, so I don't have to pack oh, what if we go out one night clothes? That's not happening. No one's going out in Frankston, so I could just bring a couple t-shirts, some sweats,
Scumbag attire.
my new Rowback Crew
Ooh.
neck, which is not scumbag attire. That's swag boy attire.
Backer 20, get you 20% off, by the
Yes.
way. Rowback.
So I will be back. Hopefully I'm back by kickoff Sunday Night Football. Again, it's going to be a situation. So
That sounds
I'm very,
awesome.
very excited for this weekend.
Micah, thanks for joining us today.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's truly been a treat.
Thank
Truly
you.
lit.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Thank you for letting me out from behind the paywall. Always a treat to talk to the regular listeners.
And-
As much as I love the certified backers.
And thanks for hopping in the Tonale.
If anytime.
Yeah. Shout out Alfa Romeo, the Tonale. Check it out.
All right.
All right. We'll see you then next time.
Bye.
Bye.